Welcome to the smoke break.
You wonder what that means?
I'm your co-host, Henny 3 times, with my brother.
Ice Gang, right lane, too cool. What up, dog?
Got Classic Keys in the building, man in the boards, man in the camera, man in the everything, producer, director extraordinaire.
I'm not running from my name no more. I'm a fat boy.
We got
Big stuff.
a little fat in the building.
F.A. Dub. You know what I'm talking about?
How y'all feeling? Y'all alright? Y'all good? You had a good week?
Good week, man.
Sunday. Patreon coming soon. Live coming soon. By the time y'all see this, we'll probably be up on it. Classic, you good?
I'm alive. Keys, please.
Everybody had a good weekend. That's what's up. Shout out to Hennessy. We still looking for a sponsor. Prize Picks, DraftKings, anybody. Y'all get at us. Liquid Death. I know I talk shit, but I'm trying to come back, trying to show y'all some love, trying to show y'all, hey, there's always a chance for redemption. Liquid Death. See, we already about to, somebody already asking for a Liquid Death. Hey man, we on a smoke break. That's what you do on break.
What does the OT stand for in Mexican OT?
I don't know.
Mexican of Texas?
Mexican overtime. I know on this song, like, this is the first time I heard him say he was a Crip. So I was like, okay. He probably been saying I ain't no big. I don't just be riding around bumping Mexican OT albums. So he probably been saying he was a Crip. But this the first hit. I ain't gonna say he ain't had no hits. This is the first song I ever peeped where he said that he was a Crip. Song had a nice little UGK vibe to it, you know what I'm saying? I think if Sauce didn't do as much talking as he did, he would probably be one of the top dogs in the game.
He's still not a top dog in the game?
I don't think people really care for his antics and attitude. And
Who cares? People don't like Draymond Green antics. He's still a top player in the league. Sauce is big.
You think Draymond Green is a top player in the league?
No doubt. You don't think he's a Hall of Famer?
Hell no.
Draymond Green is not.
Hell no.
Draymond Green is not a future Hall of Famer.
Hell no.
How not?
We just putting everybody in. Niggas who got rings, we just putting niggas in.
Draymond Green.
What's his career averages? I guarantee you, all his shit single digits.
We've already talked about the Hall don't put you in based on numbers.
How come they don't? It should.
They don't.
It should be based
it
on
definitely
numbers.
should. But if that's the case, Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, all them should be there.
No, we talking about a different Hall of Fame.
Regardless
we talking about a different Hall of Fame.
All the Hall of Fames.
The NBA is different.
We talked about the NFL being fraternal.
The NBA is different though. This
not
ain't like
numbers though.
Shh. Name somebody new who ain't got numbers that's in it.
You asked this a couple weeks ago about Carmelo.
Melo got numbers though.
What numbers he got?
Melo
he
got
never led the league in scoring. Never.
Yes, he did. He got a scoring title.
No.
Melo got a scoring title.
No. Prove me wrong.
Melo got a scoring title.
Prove me wrong.
While I'm looking this up, we gotta keep talking.
Melo did. Draymond Green being. We didn't move to sports though by not acknowledging Sauce Walker not a big dude in the game, man. Right now.
He not. Melo's career average 22, 6, and 7.
Thank you. What scoring title does he
22,
have?
6, and 2.
22 is not going to lead the league in scoring. So what scoring title does he have? None. But he's in. But listen, I'm not. Now get this correct. I'm not saying that doesn't qualify him to be in the Hall. Impact gets you in the Hall of Fame.
I was just looking up his career stats. I ain't look up his accolades.
Draymond Green.
Because you're not.
Well, we know Draymond got accolades.
Until he got what accolades Draymond got?
Defensive Player of the Years, championships. Melo.
He was the scoring champ in 2013.
You gotta be kidding me.
You just asked me what scoring.
I don't believe that. 2013.
10-time NBA All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second team, 4-time All-NBA third team, NBA scoring champion 2013.
It must have been
NBA All Rookie first team. He actually led in all rookie stats the year they gave Rookie of the Year to LeBron. LeBron had no leading, and he had a better record. His team had a better record, so they hosed him, and he had more rookie player of the weeks.
So he's got
than
one
LeBron.
scoring title.
And they played him because the NBA loved LeBron his rookie year.
One scoring title.
He got one scoring title.
Years
I'm
ago.
just saying. I'm just saying.
But Draymond, if you look up Draymond accolades,
his accolades boil down to he got some rings by playing with one of the greatest scorers.
He made all
NBA
NBA, what, 4 times?
Hell no.
What did it say, 10 times? 10-time All-Star.
Probably never made an All-NBA team.
Draymond Green?
Okay. He was All-NBA second team one time. He was All-NBA third team one time. He won Defensive Player of the Year in 2017. Okay.
He not a future Hall of Famer?
Hell, I mean, they gonna put him in.
You say he not,
but to me, he ain't.
if it was a 3-time vote, he ain't getting it. So now let's get
because he's not better than Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman,
but his impact is just
for
the
niggas
same.
who play like that.
His impact is the same.
Yeah, he
and
ain't Ben Wallace.
You just said Rodman because you got the Spurs.
He ain't Ben Wallace.
Both of them guys, impact guys.
But he ain't making it. His impact is on some
major. Without Draymond Green,
his impact is on some emotional and mental shit.
Watch this. They proved that they could win a championship before and after KD. They won one before KD, after KD.
I thought you was going to say we.
If you take Draymond Green off of that team, they don't win.
We proved that when Braun got him out for kicking him in the fake nuts.
So now we got to talk about Sauce Walker. How is he not a big dude in the game? Who's bigger than him in Texas right now? Not hotter as far as music, bigger. Because Jay Prince never had a single on the radio.
It's still
that was
opinionated to say who's bigger in Texas.
Well, you don't think he won.
Plug is probably the
musically wise for sure
in Texas.
I would agree. And this guy here, Mexican OT is pretty big.
But there's niggas from Texas that you probably don't listen to, that I don't listen to.
They're still large.
Yeah.
You don't think Sauce Walker's one of those guys?
Baby D probably get more.
Did Sauce Walker?
Yeah. I guarantee you
with that?
I guarantee you go to a Baby D song, he got 5 million.
Finally, Classic and I is 2 on 1.
We don't listen to Mexican music. But you go to his page, he'll have 5 million.
Sauce Walker is big in the game, bro. I can't take that.
He big Walker. To you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That shit's opinionated.
But he ain't the biggest.
There's so many.
Is he not
he's one of them.
Okay, that's my point.
He's one of them. He's one of the ones. For sure.
Let's see if this will tell us something.
Big X. Who is Big Tony? Mm-hmm. I'm not fat as Big X while we just going over there, okay? My stomach ain't Big X to plug big. I feel better now. And the only thing Big X got on me is tattoos on his stomach. I don't got all that. So that's it.
What's the other nigga from Texas? Titsy.
I don't see how we ain't saying Montana. Montana is an up and coming.
Montana.
700. The twos. 9 point. Go back. The twos got 9. Oh, that's 9, 9, and 8. Who is that?
The twos, nigga. You see it. He from Dallas, Texas. I told you Dallas ain't playing with y'all nigga, man.
The Huncho and Mid dude, he coming up.
Yeah, how she sends you.
I still think we gotta say Sauce is one of them guys though.
For sure.
If you speaking on Texas hip hop and movements and the 9.
Like, yeah, man, you know.
Is Kiki still active right now?
I'm quite sure. Shit, what's called still right?
Is Sauce bigger than Paul Wall?
OGZ or That Mexican OT? Texas Rappers versus Cali Rappers Part 3. Like, comment, subscribe.
Busting off with 3 pills. I hit them with a K roll and mix it with the Z quill. These niggas, they not fucking with me. None of us is equal.
If it's what you want, then we ready for war. Got my list orders up and I take it. I lock in low. I powder off my nose. Then I be ready to hit a stain. Yeah.
Who took the dub?
Locking these loads, the white.
Like the pot on his nose. I ain't even crazy. D-Baby, that no boy name.
Went back and got it because it ain't bust.
I call him Baby D.
My bad, D-Baby.
The police came looking out from the side of the apartment because, you know, I ran. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, D-Baby big too, though.
You know what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah, D-Baby big. Musically, for sure. It seems like Sauce been having motion for a long time.
D-Baby ain't got nothing under $1 million. Sauce be having shit under $1 million.
Because they don't understand. Sauce really rapping. We gotta say that.
D-Baby ain't rapping?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not taking nothing from none of the other. But I'm saying Sauce really be putting some stuff together. And I didn't expect years ago when I listened to him.
You don't be understanding what D-Baby talking about. You know what I'm saying?
No, years ago when I started listening to Sauce, I thought Sauce was gonna be one of those. I'm just saying something. And when I listened to it, he had a mixtape that was hard as ever a couple years ago.
Mexican Future.
I just bought a Maybach, $60,000 chain. But in my head, I know I'm tripping, cause that's supposed to be my mains. My daddy say I'm tripping, boy, that's supposed to be your son. But it get harder, trying man just can't be everything at once. Jimmy clanking, outside, full exposed. I made a vow to give her everything.
That's more bag vibe.
You know, he just sounds different on every song.
Okay.
That's some nigga. That let you know I'm drinking act. You're up in the
Trying
room.
to lay you, I came. Trying to figure out why you came. Are you rapping with me like I'm rapping with you? Cause it really don't feel like the same. I've been popping in pain, said back to back, back to back. It ain't really been no pain. I've been walking around my head on my head. I put that bitch back in the game. I miss people I love that I never hit back. Why the fuck would I put them on chain? Just to see how they face it whenever I throw on my jury and put on
That's still bad. You agree?
I'm trying to post on with you.
I
It's
saw
somebody-
the initial reaction.
it's somebody.
Somebody ain't bad.
Somebody.
I just
trying to tell you,
every
every
song
song-
in my head, I just put that big back in
Every
the
song
gun.
he sound different.
It might be Quentin Cash.
I ain't getting into it. I ain't getting into that.
It might be. Or I might be.
Well, D-Baby, he say you sound like Moneybag. Guess you won't.
No, I didn't say you sound like Moneybag D, baby. I said the vibe was.
My bad.
Folk Valentine.
1 month ago.
Yeah, I ain't tryna be your best friend, I ain't tryna be your nigga. I ain't tryna be your man, bro. I'm tryna twist the roll on with you. I'm tryna put you in that double loss, so lot of fuck the system up. I'm tryna put you in some new Chanel, 2 piece to hold your titties up. I'm tryna put you in that make
He ain't got no features neither. That nigga like goddamn.
He doing numbers.
He's a good artist.
Okay, now this sound like, and he from Houston. He from Hurston.
Okay, I'm back in the 80s, giving on grind. Right by the Maybach, swing out the lane. Tennessee sure make it come out the rain. I'm a Hellcat driver, I'm swallowing the lane. Tradition. Oh, you ask what I got on my wrist. You gotta ask about the change. Gun in my mouth. Where I just left from the north. I'ma drop big in the south. If you jump behind me, I'm checking the joint. Right. Ain't no way I'm throwing it off from the city of James. I just wanna know what you back. I don't give a fuck what you bought. It's 2,500 for each two that I got in my mouth. Add it up, trying to count it. I fuck around, poured another drink up and got lost. I don't even know what it costs. Bitch on the bars.
You mean D-Baby, what do you owe? He like, he don't like it.
My code, I square my
Damn, D baby. So who a D baby fan? D baby can't be sitting down watching 1.4 million of this shit himself.
Too much. Is that a sign or is that a vote?
On
He
game,
said he
baby.
don't like it.
Oh, okay.
On game, baby.
He getting more.
Zoe
views.
Trapper like
I don't know that.
29, 5, 8.
I don't know that.
Sada baby. Boy,
Ain't that been going on in the world? Everything, you know, we started to show off on some bullshit. Fucking with these weak ass niggas with these 30 round clips and shit standing around talking about Montgomery dangerous. Dangerous because you niggas retarded. And you be outside and can't get no fucking job.
Man, I'm like red off of Friday. You better leave them young niggas alone. Young niggas.
I am. It wasn't me. I don't know who that was. Who let me snap up out of that shit.
I was just about to tell you.
Don't
All
find
the
me, young niggas.
choppers and clips I seen, I ain't know we were doing it like that in the city. But young niggas, do your thing.
Don't come find me, young niggas. I be wanting to play some of y'all shit, but you niggas be having label deals and shit. And y'all be getting our shit flagged.
Man, we got a lot.
And that be my joy. When I look at the episode they got uploaded and it don't say nothing about no copyrights, I be like, ooh, I got to watch this one.
We got a lot,
I watch all of them.
a lot popping off in sports for sure.
What's popping off in sports? Let's talk about
Let's talk about the young man from Tennessee that asked for $4 million.
$4 million.
$4 million. I'm not playing, and they told him get lost.
Nico, guess what his last name is? I'm a lever.
That's ironic, isn't it?
I don't think that's his name for real.
It is.
But
Nico,
I am a lever. I am a lever. He a lever. They should have known what he was gonna do.
But he ain't the only one.
He was already getting $2 million a year. Let's talk about it. He was already getting $2 million a year. He's just played his sophomore year. So that means he played an entire freshman year where he didn't touch the field and he made $2 million. Sophomore year, he gets on the field, makes another $2 million, and they lost how many games?
Last year?
Yeah, Tennessee.
I think what, three
or four games.
Yeah,
Did they go to the playoffs? They didn't.
definitely not.
Didn't play for the SEC
They
championship?
did not.
Did they beat us? They beat
They
us.
did beat Alabama.
Okay, where you got that?
They did beat
$2 million bought you an Alabama ass whooping.
Alabama.
But what makes you think you should be rewarded with an extra 2 on top of the 2 they've already? You're getting $8 million for 4 years.
Not essentially, because the deal.
If he stayed for 4 years,
But the deals renew every year. So sometimes, like you might have got 2 your freshman year, then when
long as we come back and y'all saying it's another 2, we should be good.
but it don't go like that.
Unless we showed up and they said it's less than 2, I don't see why he in there talking about
4. He talking about 4 because, like I told you, it's the market. He going by market value.
He not gonna get 4. When he leave, he not getting 4.
So this is what I think. I don't think he really wanted 4. I think somebody else has offered him 3 or more than 2, and he said, "I'll take 4 to stay." You know
guess
what I
what's
mean?
gonna happen? He is about to turn into the next Youngale,
Maybe.
DJ Youngale.
Maybe. It depends on where he goes. If he goes,
I don't think the kid like football.
Well, if he goes somewhere like USC
I don't think he like football.
to a quarterback whisperer,
He's a 5-star volleyball player. I don't think he like football. I think somebody told him, "Hey, they're not gonna give you $2 billion to play volleyball. You might go to the Olympics. You might get you a Wheaties contract or something. You might get
an endorsement.
you might get a Speedos contract or something. But you can play 4 years of college football and then go play volleyball. You can do whatever you want to because you're going to be rich as fuck then." Because he just don't seem like a kid that really like football.
I think he liked the game, but I think he went.
Man,
This is when you brought NIL into college sports. This is what you were asking for.
I like my quarterbacks to be like Phillip Rivers, to be like Lamar Jackson, to be like.
But it's not the nature. It's no loyalty or passion in sports no more. Everything is business now. You take my
Jalen Milroe.
Look, you take my Laser Full Wiley. I'm my sophomore year, my freshman and sophomore year. We go to the national championship both years, and I'm transferring. I'm leaving the team that has played on the last day of the season. My first 2
She
years
got
of
bad
school.
attitude.
It's not attitude, it's business.
Think so?
And her productivity was down this year.
And why was her productivity down? I ain't like her attitude on the court when shit wasn't going her way.
Because of alright, so the situation that you play in as an athlete.
I seen that with the Van Lift girl though. You
With
could tell it
TCU.
just wasn't. I mean, when she was with
LSU
yeah.
was way too much pressure.
And you could tell it was like sometimes on the court, you could tell it was like.
Well, at LSU, let me show you what she had to deal with. Her previous team before LSU and this latest team, she was the star. LSU, you're not the star. You got to be a role player.
And I think that's what Fuwali is going through, because I just seen Gilbert Arenas say this. He said if she was anywhere but South Carolina, she's averaging 30 points a game.
But is she going to the national championship both times?
So what does she want though? Does she want to be National Player of the Year, or does she want to win that national championship?
She's not going to be National Player of the Year without going to the big game.
You don't think so?
No.
They just gave it to Juju.
Yeah, they gave Juju National Player of the Year, but
They gave it to Caitlin.
She not a. Caitlin went to the national championship.
They gave it to Paige.
Paige played in the national
I
championship.
thought Paige was hurt that year.
That she won the National Player of the
Yeah.
Year?
Juju just did it the same way. I'm hurt. But her team ended up going to the Natty. But she was hurt.
I think she would go somewhere and have individual success.
And I think that's what she wants. I think she want to go somewhere.
And listen, that falls in line with what I'm saying about
Like the girl that went to Vanderbilt.
No, like I'm saying with Nico though. That's what Nico's saying. I don't care about. I don't have to play in the SEC.
But you got full range. They believed in you. You making more money than.
But they trying to win a national championship in Tennessee. I'm trying to get paid. I don't care about no national championship.
And that go back to I don't think he really care
about.
Like you said, I go to like I said, Fresno State.
Yeah.
I go Fresno State, throw 5,000 yards, and we win 4 games, and I'm happy.
all the passion, we have to embrace ourselves right now to be prepared.
But there are passionate kids that still play football.
Like who?
Jalen Milroe. I guarantee you.
Jalen Milroe had no other place to go.
I guarantee.
Who else wanted Jalen
Texas
Milroe?
A&M, plenty of schools.
Wanted Jalen Milroe?
He could have went to fucking UTEP. He could have went to fucking not UTEP.
You want me
Methodist. He could have went to SMU.
You want me to tell you what Jalen Milroe?
But the fact that he went through all that racist shit in Alabama, even the black folks was on his ass at a point in time.
His girlfriend is white. What racist stuff did he go through? He dating a white girl.
When he fucked up, you don't think he got letters and shit?
They all get that.
Oh man. Not being how many black quarterbacks and stayed and still after the game. Roll Tide.
Jalen freaking Hurts.
He was young. By the time he had got that corporate in him, he was at Oklahoma. But he learned that from answering questions, from being on the bench.
So when Alabama is
and at that point, wasn't no pressure.
Alabama football, listen. Oh, it was definitely pressure for Hurts.
Sitting on the bench behind two of that
yes, because you had to play a role that showed no disgruntledness.
But that's what I'm saying. That's when he learned how to keep the,
He learned how to be a corporate dude.
Yeah.
He learned how to smile the cameras on you.
Yeah.
But when he started to...
But it wasn't as much pressure as if you're the starter. And now he went through it, but he was so young that a lot of that shit just was like...
I took this team to the national championship as a true freshman.
Because guess what he did after the freshman year? Guess what all Alabama fans do after your freshman year?
Look.
If you lose, but you go that far, go Alabama fans be like, it's all good.
Listen,
Next year, Heisman.
No, let me tell you something. And get what I did? I took the team to the national championship my first 2 years. I just got pulled in the national championship game.
But guess what happened all that second year? Two on the bench. Guess what they saying all that second year? He can't throw.
And it was,
oh my God.
It was hard.
Listen to what
he
can't throw it down the field. Listen, all these receivers.
Yeah, that's true. But that's hard watch though, because now look at what they just said this weekend about Miami. They said the Miami Dolphins.
They saying Tua can't throw. down.
No, they saying Miami Dolphins
might
should
draft
draft
quarterback.
Shador
Yeah.
Sanders. They said that
That's
was
a health issue. The man throws up crip and blood. He GD Vice Lord Kim Folk. He is
Tua Tagovailoa,
607 up when
NFL,
he get hit.
National Paraplegic Association. Those comments that he's making about throwing up those signs.
I'm just saying, we all seen Tua when he hit the ground, and that nigga said,
Hey man, listen to what I'm telling you. The passion in college sports has evaporated now that the millions are there legally.
yeah, in some areas, in some places. Like I said, for the niggas who don't deserve it, yes.
Look at the
But for a
best
nigga who deserves it, like a Ryan Williams, what, if you gonna keep performing like that every year, get off, boy. I don't care what you ask for. I don't care where you go. It better be free.
See, this is what's interesting.
Travis Hunter, everywhere in Colorado he went should have been free.
This is interesting. I think Jalen Milroe was in Alabama last season because it was more beneficial for Alabama than it was Jalen Milroe. If Milroe
I
leaves,
think it was a two-way street. I think it was
you mean
beneficial for
the
both.
50-50? Maybe.
Because the new coach coming in, I get to maintain the ship, and you gonna give me free range.
See, that's why if I'm him, I go and do what some of the other cats did.
You go somewhere else, guess what happened? The coach who's there is gonna ride with his people.
If you
might
go
not even end up as a starter.
No, but I don't leave unless I'm guaranteed that right there. If
You don't
somebody
think them
brings
guys
me
in
in,
Florida State was guaranteed some slots?
someone from Bama.
Well,
Well,
they got there and they probably
listen,
started a couple games.
The
And
one
then
guy
coach
started
said,
the whole time, but let me show you something. You remember the guy we had, the true freshman receiver, Benson, left, goes to Florida State. Starts the whole year, but Florida State ain't Alabama. And they didn't have, they definitely didn't know
Wardell went there.
the running back.
He started a couple games, and then coach said, I see why you was the third. Come here, son. Get out there. Get right there. Right there, bring there.
But you got cases like Isaiah Bond, though.
Yeah, where you up for sexual assault charge now.
I'm talking about on the football.
Oh, I don't give no fuck about Isaiah
I'm
Bond.
talking about a guy that says, I'm finna go with a bag and I'm still that dude.
What bag? What that bag did for you? What that bag did for you? What that bag did for you? And we throw shit like that away in Tuscaloosa.
But we gotta see. We don't know he is.
We throw shit like that away in
I'm
Tuscaloosa.
using your words. He is innocent.
No, we already.
I
I've been told you what it is. You are guilty until you prove that you're innocent. Once we put you in cuffs,
you say that's
and we
what
say
we do.
you charged with something, we are essentially saying you are guilty. Now go prove your innocence.
So you're saying Puffy's guilty.
Everybody who got put in cuffs and took down there is
We need to roll the camera right now to show.
But I think Puff has proven his innocence by
Did
the
you
lack of
Did
evidence.
you see the new stuff coming up now? He just got hit with a third.
Yeah, they gonna keep pulling shit up till they go to trial. They're just trying to keep him in there.
The trial
We
is
trying
what?
to keep
About a
him
month,
in there till we
about a
go to
month or so
trial.
away.
Yeah, we just trying to keep him in there. The more shit we throw up, the longer we get to keep him in there. And he's sitting back, and if he's smart, especially if he's having a okay time, it's prison. But you know, as long as you know,
This dude said he
just
having
saying.
an okay time. Man. Like, I'm chilling for real. You
I'm
know
just
that,
saying, you know, some people in there living different.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's facts.
If he in there, and it ain't.
Yeah. Ain't the pressure on him of the,
He
the
ain't
nap-
think about cutting his wrist and no
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Do that time, Bubba, they might hit you with some shit and say, hey, time.
But there have been
Get a nigga
allegations
fuck
that
about
he
it.
moving around like
And
that.
if
too.
and then the longer I stay in here, that's gonna be the bigger my civil lawsuit against the.
So if this man is acquitted and found not guilty,
Oh, I'm suing everybody.
but does
Ooh,
he?
everybody
Listen,
getting their
does he come back to entertainment? Though?
Hell yeah, cause I'm gonna be richer than motherfucker then. I'm ripping everybody a new way. I'm gonna have the new label might be I done ripped y'all a new one. Entertainment.
Is it?
Pause.
All right. So
No,
look.
I might come out with No Diddy Entertainment.
So listen. if no Diddy and
No Diddy ENT.
who is his biggest target if he come back? Who does he go? I'm talking about let's say a icon that's in the game right now that has.
Oh, it's nobody who name he, you know. What I'm
He don't
saying?
go at Ye. Ye is standing up for him.
Yeah, yeah, the one been wearing shirts and
Sean John shirts. Yeah.
My bad, but I had, you know, but
So who does he go at? Does he go at Jay-Z?
what Jay did to him?
He kind of been acting like
Jay just said he ain't his friend. Okay, bet. Shit.
So,
Hey, we rich. Shit.
Hold on. You going through all this. Sean, what do you have to say about the other Sean?
Shit, Sean ain't making no million.
Jay-Z said,
They putting
both our
Super
names
Bowls
Sean,
together. That
but-
nigga ain't got them.
Hey, I'm not his
making no
friend.
millions
Next question.
together. Hey,
God
shit.
dang. So he don't have nothing to say about her?
Dre ain't got no artists and nothing. Fuck that nigga.
Dang.
But nah, he'll probably come out and just lay low for a minute. Probably get into some other shit.
The biggest thing is the assault that's
Invest
happening.
in some other shit.
It's a big assault on his kids right now too, and trying to implement them into what he got going on.
Oh, that's what the new case is.
Well, it's just a lot of allegations, just like.
I mean, you know, once my kids started getting of age where, you know, we smoking and fucking bitches together, you know.
It's kind of gonna be
Yeah.
tied in.
You know, Steve Harvey stepdaughter. One nigga,
Lori Harvey?
Yeah, one nigga, the son was fucking with her, then Diddy was fucking with her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think that was Lori Harvey. Wasn't that Lori Harvey?
That pulled keys about a production just then. That nigga fingers
I
like that.
might
Nigga
be
look
talking
like.
outside of my head.
That nigga like, huh? We got a situation with Boston Richie, and
And his old lady.
yeah.
Yeah, Diddy was with Lori Harvey. But that was right after Justin. Justin was dating Lori Harvey for a little minute. When they broke up, Diddy started dating.
Future piped up though, don't you think? Don't you think Future was her big catapult to?
Let me ask y'all this. How many women have you hung out with that you didn't fuck?
That I didn't?
That you had intentions like your intentions
Like I
is
wanted to, but
yeah,
it
to
didn't
be
happen.
with her. I'm trying not to curse. But how many women have you gone on dates with that you wanted the night to end with?
You
Some
just
bone chicken
said the
wah-wah.
B word 61 times and said, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, Lord. I remember what we talked about earlier.
No, I'm just saying for video sake, you know.
Yeah, but
I'm learning.
There's been a couple of you know, you hang out with the intent and it don't pop off.
Okay, so question: how many have you bought something? Like, cause see, you gotta think rich niggas be on a different type of time.
That's tough. I believe that.
You feel me?
Because there's ones that I done
we going
smashed
on
ain't
shopping
bought them.
sprees,
That's bad.
and the night don't end with me getting no pussy. Would you believe that?
That rich dudes hang out like, oh yeah, because I mean look at Weezy.
Lil Baby,
Weezy sends the Maserati
Lil
to his
Baby
baby mama for
and
birthday.
Saweetie. That was Saweetie said happened. Lil Baby took her on a shopping spree. They hung out for the day.
50 and
You know what I'm saying?
T.
However, we'll see some shit and won't think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He smashed.
Yeah, natural.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, we're thinking from another perspective. To once you get on that level, I think that's more like if a dude can say I popped your chick versus a dude can say nigga look at the
So
crib
do
your
you
chick
believe-
live in.
Pimp C it be rolling.
So
in
do you
his
believe Drewski didn't fuck? Drewski didn't have relations with Ruby.
Can I believe he didn't? No doubt.
Now she claimed he paid her to fake like his girlfriend. They went on dates. They hung out.
Does
You
he
know what I'm
allege
saying?
they actually dated?
He ain't. I don't think he never
Commented
addressed it
on
like
it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Only DDG.
Juice- Say again.
Only DDG.
Yeah, that was DDG old girlfriend.
Ruby Rose.
She done dated a few niggas though.
Who was DDG?
But this is the thing.
The skateboard
Can you
dude?
date
Is that right? DDG skateboard?
Haley Bailey?
You know you lost.
He a rapper.
Yeah,
He's a rapper.
He one of them new age rappers.
Okay. No disrespect, DDG. You see the grades.
Only DDG song I know is the one that everybody play on TikTok.
But now he said he smashed.
Hey, you
Ruby
taking
Rose,
pictures
right?
in that lamb you don't own. That was his girlfriend, so I would hope he
Okay,
smashed.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But see,
He the one
Drewski-
that turned her on to OnlyFans, and now she said she can't stop.
Stop doing what on OnlyFans? She has nudes on OnlyFans?
That's a good question. 'Cause
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to get
Right. That's what I
on
found
OnlyFans
out.
to-
I found
to-
out
yeah, she
only.
could be on there just showing one nipple. You feel me?
Or she could just be on there doing seductive
Yeah,
stuff.
she could be in a thong.
Yeah, but she
dancing.
said she can't stop it because if she do,
I mean, that's
what other
an
she
income
have?
stream. Yeah, that's an income stream.
So Ruby Rose is a
Bad,
legend.
who the fuck is running around bumping Bad Baby music? That bitch make her money off of that ungrateful creature. Make her money off of
Or young lady, maybe.
She grown. You had a baby. You making songs about killing other women. About
Meet me outside.
yeah.
She killing women on
Yeah,
tracks.
you done had babies. You out here beefing
Babies?
with, I don't know. She done had a baby. She done had a pregnancy and an abortion or something. You out here?
Is she dating a celebrity?
No, she dating just some Negro with dreads or something.
Pray for Soldier Boy, cause Soldier Boy and goddamn.
Yeah, Soldier just paid $4 million in a assault case, in a sexual assault case.
To her?
So
Oh, in
Soulja-
general.
And Sosa Man.
Oh, Bad Baby got an assault case?
And
Hold on, the
She
Meet Me
keeps-
Outside chick done beat up somebody?
Hold on, I don't know where we at.
Y'all spin me around.
Sorry.
He came in with the prayer request. That's
I was saying
prayer
Bad
request
Baby
is up
makes
for
all-
Soldier Boy.
Don't make
Bad
money off
Baby.
music.
It was just
She
Bad
make money
Baby.
off of-
She just threw
But
it
Bad
out.
Baby is she's OnlyFans. She says that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And Ruby Rose is a legend. Her main stream of income is OnlyFans.
And I'm trying to tell you, that's Bad Baby on main income stream is OnlyFans.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get signed up for OnlyFans?
You just go over there and start taking
Type in
pictures of
email.
yourself. Start a fucking account, take pictures and videos of yourself and charge people.
I wonder if there are women out there that would be infatuated with the stomach of a guy like
Yeah.
me.
You'll be surprised.
Stomach
So
fetish.
But most of your fans are gonna be guys.
What?
you gonna make dudes not be able to
I'm
subscribe
saying,
to your shit?
why would dudes,
Cause they fucking gay.
again, community. I didn't put the F in front of that.
I'm just saying. How you think they would subscribe?
Thank God for our wonderful producer that can have
That's
a
the
machete
only
on
thing
all
that's
our
stopping me
shows.
from doing it. I don't.
You for fear.
Because
of-
I know, ain't no fear.
but how
I
you-
know
but
the
how you-
number one fan
But they
for
can't
guys on
contact you.
there.
It's just like if you made porn.
They can send messages to you. And why would you deny them messages if you're trying to make money? You gonna have to
Conversate with it. No.
If that's gonna generate an extra few $1,000.
No. So you're
women
saying
you can have bots do the shit for you. That's what OnlyFans is getting sued for now. Because a lot of these guys thought they were actually talking
to the actual person
yeah,
that they would.
when a lot of these women have AI apps and shit. That
Oh, they
speak
will
to
respond for
you.
you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Dang, sexy green eyes
Hey, baby, you are so
39425. That ain't you I've
Hey,
been talking
hey,
to.
baby, you so
That's been your robot. I was wondering why she was responding like that.
But they'll say so. Hey, baby, you're sexy. The response be like, "Hey, purchase a video for $20,
Exactly.
and we can talk
You're
more."
telling her me and you at the same time with that. What you're saying now, right now, sir? I was just testing it out. I bought a new phone.
I am a porn.
And I was trying to see what is it working correctly, and one of those sites popped
I'm
up.
a porn aficionado. I had to tell Classic this earlier. When we was talking
Porn
about,
aficionado. That sounds something
yeah, when he
like
was talking
in
about
Spanish.
Cubana lust, and I was telling him, I was like, I have not seen her fuck.
Cubana lust.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so harsh. We're gonna change. This like the Boosie. This is like if Boosie had a
Put him on the prayer line too. With so
Yeah,
much
Boosie, you need a podcast channel. We'd be perfect for you. We'd be perfect for the Boosie Badass Podcast Network. Mac. I might be on to some shit. Call Boosie. I'm telling you, the Boosie Badass Podcast Network. We perfect for that shit.
But so that disturbs you that you've seen Cubana lust nude, but you haven't seen her.
Nah,
have sex.
he was just saying that he thought he had seen her have with a lot of sex scenes. And I was like, nah, she wasn't a porn star. She just was on them sites where the girls dance on the pole, get naked. I might show my titties, I might twerk. Now, there might have been a scene of her sucking a
Private part.
But like I told you, with old girl, it's probably some
Real
culture.
quick.
Yeah, culture. Up, there she go. Got the camera set up over here. Caught her. About 15, 30 seconds or some shit.
You know what? Now I think about it, it was the power of World Star, different platforms, because it was the baddies or World Star bitches. What it was called?
Yeah, World Star. See, that's what made Cubana so high. World Star.
She was just
started-
dancing on there, naked though, right?
Yeah.
Well, showing her backside.
Yeah, on World Star.
Yeah.
But she was advertising a site that World Star had where they would dance.
A
And,
little more
it was other
aggressively,
girls
yeah.
and shit. Yeah, and they was going on a tour and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Janice Hart right now. She is.
That's what I was trying. That's how we got on the Cubana Lush shit.
Janice is gaining a
Because we
lot
was
of
talking about
momentum.
Janice.
Very attractive, dark-skinned young lady that is getting motion. We'll just say that. She's got motion.
She got a lot of
I'm
neck.
learning.
But
I'm
you know,
learning
she
young
just
people
one.
language.
She's just one of. You know what I'm saying? And the way algorithms work with your phone, it's kind of hard to say who's really trending because your phone will.
Well, we talked today with
Like if you look.
Daphne is. She's trending on everybody's phone.
See, that's what I'm saying. Once you look up some shit, your phone will just automatically like draw.
See, the reason I think Daphne.
that shit
Where's
too.
Daphne from?
Chicago.
So I think Daphne trended big time because she did something that a lot of those adult stars.
She did a lot of videos with Skin Bone. She did a lot of videos with
Is that a person?
Skin Bone?
Yeah.
He the nigga, the little skinny nigga that be dancing and shit on Facebook and shit.
Something wrong with him?
Hell,
Oh no, you talking about the Arab looking dude?
hell no.
Okay, well, I'm saying that she put her personality
Skin
out there.
Bone, man.
Oh, him, okay.
Yeah.
He does adult films.
No, she just does skits when he's
Oh,
from
okay,
Chicago.
Okay,
She
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
Chicago.
I see him on a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Her, Miss Natural. But see, she ain't take off because she was just too fucking rich.
Yeah, but Daphne put her personality out there very good, and that helped a lot.
Yeah, she was doing plenty of skits with that nigga.
Oh, that's her right there with the nun hat on.
We really gonna vibe and I'm
What kind of cookie?
My Oreo. My Oreo.
Well, you would be a golden Oreo.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I like the golden Oreos too.
And we both got waves, so it's like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna ride the ocean.
You know, cause we just do that.
Right.
You just wave it back.
That's crazy. I got real waves. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, damn me something else now.
Daphne did really well.
That was on the counter. So we got the petty mic, and we got the big boom mic right there.
She just saying like a cool ass chick, you feel me? But a chick like that, you feel me? Make sure you wear a rubber, you heard me? Cause the whole west side of Chicago probably been down through there, you feel me? South side, you know, shout out to all the GDs, all my mo's out there, all well mo, you feel me? And I know y'all probably done ran through it, you know what I'm saying? On phone them. You feel me? On phone them grade. I know y'all been through Daphne pussy. Know that motherfucker ran through. And she a dyke. And she used to be a dyke. You feel me? And now she got into porn. She was doing all women porn. You feel me?
It's a scary sight.
So, you know what I'm saying? I know she had got before she got into the women. You feel me? Guarantee you she got some gang tag. Guarantee you she in one of them gangs from Chicago. The gang had to drill her through there. You know what I'm saying? That's when she had help. You feel me? Shout out to Daphne though. Ain't nothing wrong with taking dick shots. I don't take none. Pause.
So what we got?
Well, all shout out to you. You feel me? Cause you ain't like them white hoes that be going taking 150 dicks in one night. That shit be crazy.
Wow.
Them white 304s be tripping. I'm sorry. Them white 304s be. I'm learning.
150 in one
I'm the ghetto Greg Gumbel.
Yeah, this going on.
There's one girl that just went to the hospital. She had to go have surgery
because
she got a
too many times in one night.
Yeah, roast beef.
What are we thinking about Kanye West reportedly being sued because of the Taylor Swift sex claims? How are we feeling about
I don't care
that?
to speak on Kanye.
On the old Kanye.
Yeah, man.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's a very
Kanye is
disappointing.
trending right now. Why do we want to speak on Kanye?
I'm very cautious of speaking on mental health issues, and I know he's going through something right now. I know he has a mental health issue, and I'd rather not speak on Kanye until he seeks some help.
We really think something wrong with Kanye right now.
Yeah.
How? I cannot agree with that.
He ain't been the same since his mama died. I
None
don't care
of us
about none
are.
of the good music he made because he's already proven now that he can make good music while he clinically insane. So even when he was making them good ass albums, I see why he stopped rapping when he went to some of them albums. And it was like, yeah, this nigga is really insane.
Watch
He
the
made
Throne was
genius
like-
music, but he said my dark twisted fantasy, my beautiful. Like he was telling us through his music that this I'm crazy.
You listen to Watch the Throne?
The album? Yeah, who album was that? Jay-Z?
Jay-Z and Kanye.
Kanye.
That's where they taught the
That's the
Lamborghini
niggas
doors.
in Paris
I mean,
and
yeah.
the Otis and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What you think about that?
It was a good production. You don't think so?
Yeah, but that was the last.
You think that was the last of good Kanye?
Yeah.
Hell no, you tripping.
Kanye always fire in his music.
Yeah, he ain't made no bad
No,
albums.
he ain't never made no fire.
Bad
But I'm saying and mentally. Like his
I
mental.
think he was gone before then. When his mama died and when he went to the
I believe you on
Grammys
that.
with that
I'm
big
with you
ass
on that.
bottle of Hennessy with that white woman, I don't give a fuck what Amber Rose say talking about she mixed. Bitch, you white. I mean, I'm sorry.
What's the name?
A
Agrees
grateful
with,
creature, you white.
Cameron agrees with your assessment.
What that?
Cam said he's disgusted by the late outburst and trend that
Yeah, ain't going through. I just think somebody need to like, but he's so rich. It's like how you tell a rich nigga, give me your phone. How you go in? How you? Cause I'm gonna tell you, Rack 100 probably said the best thing. He said, man, do a whole project with somebody, start building something with somebody. Go 6 months in the project. Only 7. The project already been structured for 7 months. They know, all right, boom. After 7 months, project done. They get to 6 months. Kanye wake up one morning, fire everybody. Wax said, Kanye wake up and be like, yo, I want 3 black trucks.
Look, I want to quote.
He would go outside
Look.
and say somebody will have ordered 2 black trucks, couldn't get a 3rd black truck, so they got a white one, and he would fire the person.
So Cameron he said this about his former label mate on the Talk with Flea show. You familiar with that?
Mm-hmm. That's
Talk with
Cameron
Flea.
show.
The Talk with Flea show is Cam show.
Yeah, he
Okay.
Flea.
So who is he? Oh, well.
He having a talk with Flea.
Exactly. I had no idea.
That's Cam Street.
He said he's always had wild quotables from the time he said George Bush doesn't like black people.
Mm-hmm.
That just happened to be on CNN, and it looked bold instead of bizarre. But he's been on this type of time for years. And then he said he was disgusted. Why are you mentioning another man's kids in reference to Jay-Z and his children?
Mm-hmm.
That's not only out of bounds; it's desperate. Talks about
if I'm sane. If I'm insane though, nothing I'm saying is I'm not.
So do
this
you
ain't
agree or
calculated.
disagree with Cam with that?
I don't think Cam had a relationship with Kanye anyway.
Like a personal, like we hang out, we bang like that, yo. He said he talks like he has all this money, but it
he
doesn't
not-
look
he
like
not-
he's at peace
Cam,
with
I'm gonna
himself.
tell you, Cam tripping out anyway. Cam reaching himself right now. I just seen Cam on Talk with Flea say he's had the best run of any Harlem nigga.
A lot of people feel weird about the Black Ku Klux Klan outfit that Kanye wore, and they feel like that was kind of out of.
I just told you he crazy.
I remember when we talked about it, when we looked at it, and you was like, "Nah, I ain't feeling that," and
Yeah,
I
he
was.
crazy.
I was kind of like, nah, that's cool. I get where he going with that, and you was
The
like,
man
nah.
is crazy, bro. I'm not, when you see the nigga standing outside the gas station talking to himself, do you motherfucking go up to him and be like, I can't believe he's saying the shit he's saying? No, you say the nigga crazy. Let me go in the store and get the football outfit. Come on, go get it. You come back out, you get your
I
car,
feel that.
you pull off.
I feel that.
This nigga is the nigga standing outside the gas station.
I can't look at Ye like that.
Why not?
I don't see Ye.
Yeah, it's hard to see somebody you grew up with standing outside the gas station.
Nah, man, I just like I told you when we were checking it out, I just feel like that he is. I don't think he's going through something mentally as much as he's going through something personally, if those are two different worlds. Like mentally means I got some chemical imbalance.
It's already been proven he's supposed to be taking psychotics. Like, he takes medicine that he's not taking.
That could be true.
This has been proven.
But I feel like he is going through something in his personal life.
And compound that with the fact that I'm not taking the drugs that are prescribed for me.
So I don't know if I've spoken about this on our show before, but years ago my sister said, she was like, look, you went through trauma as a little kid. Like, you saw our dad get murdered and you went to therapy for a short amount of time. But she was like, hey, being that I'm 9 years older than you, I actually kept going to doctors and I was prescribed stuff. You never took medication. And I was like, look, I don't need no medicine. I said the only medication, I said, you take pills. I chose to smoke weed. Well, years later, my sister came to me and she, you know, because at the time I made this statement, she was like, I'm not talking about weed. I'm talking about they have real stuff you can be prescribed to help deal with traumas that you're dealing with and not addressing. So I was like, well, I don't agree with that. Then years later, my sister was like, you know what? I started smoking weed. And I started laughing because I was like, you know, all these years later, now she was like, yeah, and it really is helping me. And I said, I told you, like, I didn't smoke weed to deal with no trauma. I smoked weed because
Some people don't need to smoke weed though. Some people need to eat gummies. Some people need to eat.
Or to just to take the THC.
Yeah, some people smoking will make them paranoid. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But and that's what my sister does. She doesn't. She tried to smoke. Mm-hmm. Said she didn't like the scent, and so she does.
Some people, when they actually smoke it give them a different high than when they ingest.
But she does the gummies and the edibles and stuff, and
shout out to everybody on marijuana
and
legalize it.
So again, with Kanye, I think that, like, when you go through stuff with your kids, man, it can make you crazy. It can make you perceive this to be crazy. For real. A person can paint you as a monster when you're dealing with parental, like, stuff with people who are really trying to keep you from your legacies. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Does he have any sons with Kim K or all the kids girls? He got a son?
Saint, my boy.
Wow.
Chicago boy.
So they have 3 kids.
They got about 5 kids. They got twins.
Who's had that many kids by her?
Yeah. That's why I say he crazy, man. He lost his family.
So the only kid I know about is...
Yeah, he lost his family to Pete Davidson. That shit just...
You talking like Pete Davidson ain't a...
Man, Pete Davidson walking around, pause. That nigga around here slaughtering these bitches. And when a nigga come to you and tell you, hey...
Pete got your girl.
Well, Pete be rearranging the whole inside because you ain't give your bitch back. Nigga tell you some shit like that.
But that was a short stint though, right?
Yeah.
Cause she
didn't like the speed Pete was moving at. You know what I'm saying?
Was Pete trying to marry her?
Yeah, Pete was trying to move real fast, and she just coming off the Kanye shit. You know what I'm saying? So Pete ended up leaving her, I think, cause like, hey, you don't wanna legalize it.
I was wondering where we was going with the Jamaican music.
Legalize it, man. Hey, legalize it, man. Let's get rich, man. What the hell, Yante?
So how do we
feel
feel
about Kanye? Come on, let's keep talking.
Right, we moving on from Kanye, but I'm talking about Adam 22 being approached by the feds. Man. Is it safe to say that we think that he's allegedly a fed himself?
Yeah, Adam police. All them nigga police, man.
Vlad is Glad a police?
Why would they not be? If the police asked him a question, why would they not be cooperative?
They have no reason to stick to a street code.
So if they come in and be like, Vlad, give me your video footage on so-and-so. What Vlad gonna say, nah, where your warrant?
So he don't feel loyal to none of the people he's did.
No. A lot of niggas he had
Is
to
it
pay.
crazy to even speculate? Yeah, I was about to say. I paid you for this interview, so.
No, what I got you? I'm paying you.
But well, here's the thing. Do you think they intentionally try to incriminate some of the interviews? Like I'm
intentionally trying to ask you a question that's gonna get more views. I don't care nothing about
Does he still do the Boosie videos?
Mm-hmm.
And for Boosie to be as police weary and scary, that's interesting that he continues to do Vlad interviews. I guess he just chooses. I'm not gonna talk about no police.
He's made it past that point.
What do you mean?
I've been doing interviews with you so long that we don't come in here and talk about my life story.
Oh, okay.
We don't come in here.
We talk about other topics and other people's interactions and dealings. I thought for sure you was coming back in here with like 3 strippers or something like that. I did. When
like
you made the exit like
Past
that.
life.
I mean, they talk about cases and shit that Boosie got going on currently. Like, they talk about the... Like, that's what I've been trying to say.
Are those some gold Doritos? What are we doing?
Sriracha.
And I love sriracha. That's the only sauce I get from Chick-fil-A. Oh, come back.
So come back.
I'm nice. They nice.
That's like the shit with Young Blue. I believe Young Blue, because we talked about this in the group chat. And I think it's time we do talk about some locally area artists like Young Blue. Because with deals and shit, you know what I'm saying? But the Young Blue shit, I think him and, what's Boosie's brother name? QT?
I believe that's it.
I think they did some slick shit on Boosie.
And Boosie team caught it. One more time.
I think Boosie,
at
the time, just wasn't...
These niggas is clowning right here.
I think Boosie just, at the time, wasn't involved in... I think Boosie just, at the time, was not involved in the music game like that. In his businesses like that, at that time.
So I'm moving around, still doing what I'm doing.
Because guess what they doing at this time? I've seen interviews where he says, my brother handled the entertainment side. My brother called me and said, hey, we need to sign it. Hey, my brother do this for the, you know what I'm saying? So his brother was the everyday, because that's who Mac was with all the time.
I'm going to tell you what made his antennas go up. When Blue gave him the money and said, I'm just gifting you this.
But even before that.
But that's when everything started to derail.
Look at the type of relationship QT and Boosie had. I'm signing your name. I'm calling you like, hey, so-and-so got a deal for you, they need a signature. You giving me power of attorney or whatever however he can do it. Because he was doing this when Boosie was locked up.
But from a legal standpoint.
Yeah, when Boosie was locked up, I was signing contracts for Boosie. Boosie gets out, I'm still signing contracts for Boosie. Blue, QT, or what, KT, TQ, whatever your name is, I think it was TQ, gets a deal with Gazi. Gazi like, I want this nigga Young Blue.
So QT got a deal on his own with Gazi? Or does he get
he got
Badass Syndicate a deal with Gazi?
He got Young Blue a deal with Gazi. And he got the fee.
Finder's fee.
That Boosie is supposed to have gotten off of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he did a contract where he done signed it like Boosie is signing off his rights.
Of Blue to Gazi.
To TQ. To give to Gazi.
Like I give TQ the power of attorney to take over Blue and then
give to Gazi in this deal. Essentially cutting him out of the money part.
No, was TQ essentially thinking like this? Boosie ain't gonna be tripping all the money he getting.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. Brothers do fucked up shit to each other. You know what I'm saying? But I think in TQ mind, he is thinking to himself, Boosie, you didn't do nothing.
Like it's all my work.
All of this, you just got your name on this.
But don't Boosie have some resources invested as well?
I mean,
We're using your
probably the
your
startup,
bag to maneuver a little bit.
so that probably was the startup money.
So that's that. Can we agree that may be where Boosie disgruntlement is coming from?
Yeah, that's all Boosie saying. Want my money?
Yeah.
Pay me my money.
Yeah.
He got a how big was the deal? Shit.
And y'all ain't send me nothing.
I'm supposed to get 20% of that?
Yeah.
I want my money.
And y'all gave me $100K and told me.
Yeah, y'all gave me some chump shit. No, Blue came in here and handed me some cash. That wasn't no, this some side shit. This some hey, I love you shit. Where my contract? Where the millions and millions?
But that really was probably what TK probably coached him to kind of do maybe. Cause it was $100K. Like when they said Blue gave Boosie $100K, I said, dang, how much is Blue really getting? God dang, he getting a bag. Cause I didn't know a deal had got signed behind Boosie back. Same with Boosie. I don't know y'all didn't sign no deal, right?
It's just like in sports. When Magic Johnson signed that huge deal with the Lakers, where he was making $1 million for life or some shit, 30 years. He signed some crazy ass deal after his rookie year in the league. Only people knew was the players. They ain't advertised contracts like that. Now when a player sign a deal, we know how much he getting every year. We know the breakdown. We know how much he getting every minute. We know. And that's how it was with Blue. After he signed the deal, the news started coming out. Yeah. Boom. Blue signs $100 million deal with.
Because
that nigga Boosie's in there like.
He is essentially falling off to a certain extent.
How you sign a deal with?
What? No, don't let me misrepresent.
But that's the karma. That was going back to what I was trying to say.
I don't want to misrepresent him and say he's falling off. I haven't heard his music being pushed.
I'm sorry, Young Blue, but that is not a misrepresentation. You have fell off.
You haven't fallen off, Blue. You still represent the state very well.
He got a #1 song.
Have I ever?
That's old.
But had Drake on there.
That's the first deal. That's the first one you first signed with guys.
So what I'm asking.
Blue still running.
Huh?
Blue still on Billboard.
No doubt. But I'm asking.
On Billboard with what?
Oh, he had the Casamigo nights. That's around. That's still the same time.
See, that's what I don't like about this camera. Niggas get on here and get the cap.
What? Casamigo nights. Look it up.
They want to keep a friendship or something.
Casamigo nights.
You is not listen. You do not hear Young Blue
the
on the radio.
producer finna check that right now.
This
Blue Billboard. What's his latest Billboard?
This shit is like when a nigga be telling in sports. Again, in sports when a nigga be like, that nigga still a top 10 player. And nigga be like, I don't see the shit.
Listen, he is not No Cap or Rallo Rodriguez hot from Mobile far as buzzing. But he's still Billboard. What's the latest Billboard?
You said he had a Drake single.
Yeah.
He was on the Rollo Fam Goon album.
Who was Blue?
Blue. He was the only feature.
Recently?
Yeah.
Oh look, that's big.
Rollo can't pick. A nigga ain't picking the phone up for Rollo.
Rodriguez?
Not Rollo. Rollo Fam Goon.
Rollo Fam Goon. I'm not getting into that. Shout out Fam Goon.
You went from Drake, 2 Chainz, Chris Brown to Fam Goon Rollo.
Why your hand go down that low for Fam Goon? Rollo is Rollo.
Them niggas ain't picking the phone up for bruh.
Bruh got some other stuff going on.
And niggas ain't picking the phone up for him.
Rollo.
I'm just telling you, Blue is not hot like he was.
Dang, it's taking that long?
The niggas is not on no Young Blue. The nigga ain't got no songs in the top 100.
YUNGBLEU. Billboard. You mean not smell it? Let me take it to Blue, Casamigo Nights. I know that's a hit. And dang.
That nigga's not no top 100 nigga no more.
So, but I'm asking, what do you think the decline, I'm not going to say fall off, what do you think the decline is?
Karma.
With the way they did the deal?
You fuck Boosie on you fucked a good nigga.
So you don't think,
pause.
You don't think Boosie had no play in that?
His ignorance.
You know what I'm saying? You don't think he had no play in like calling some of his contacts saying, hey, don't support this because it's not attached to me anymore?
Just off top by him going on a PR run saying that he got fucked. That let people in the industry
could have hurt him.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So Boosie's credibility with people is more.
More people fuck with Boosie than don't fuck with Boosie.
But over Gazi?
Hell yeah. Not guy. He ain't beefing with Gazi. Gazi, my beef ain't with you.
I kind of gotta be.
Cause Gazi probably called him and said, "Hey, I don't owe you money.
And
he owe you money."
And I don't know that this would happen. Yeah.
That nigga right there owe you your
The
money.
nigga who been conducting all
I
your
gave
business.
them
yeah.
100. The money you owe.
Yeah.
Get it from them.
They got it. And that's when Boosie said, that's why you come in here with 100K being cool and friendly like that.
Cause you got it like that.
Yeah, and you thinking this gonna, you know. And then he started kind of just trying to discredit Boosie a little bit, like
yeah, he started beefing with him after that.
Like saying
he
like you
shots.
ain't
He went on Vlad trying to go back at him,
saying like you ain't really do nothing and you just gave me a little advice and I don't know. I'm happy with the state. Well, let's see if we agree on this. I'm happy with the state of the direction that Alabama music is trending right now. Can we say that? Can we say Baby Mel is picking up the Doe Beat torch? Can we say that?
The Doe Beat torch? You jumped off you jumped out.
How, Sway?
You jumped out a very small window then. I don't know how you even got out that window.
To say that he's picking up the... Who had more emotion and momentum than Doe?
Nobody.
So we can't say Baby Mel is not trending in that direction?
Because there are niggas in Alabama with way more emotion than him.
Than Baby Mel?
Yes. You just named two of them. No cap.
So I'm going to ask you.
It's another nigga it's more niggas in Mobile that's hotter than them.
So let's just talk about No Cap and Rollo. No Cap and Rollo, do you think...
Did you not just hear me? It's niggas in Mobile who are hotter than Rollo and No Cap in Mobile.
But not in the game, though.
We just don't... Them niggas down there don't know that it's a Fat Mac up here. They probably just found that
There's
out.
a nigga in Gas in Alabama got 2 million views right now.
I'm gonna try to see.
But that's not bigger than Baby Mel, though.
Baby Mel ain't got no $1 million, ain't got no song with 1 million views. Now him and whatchamacallit got a song with 2 million views.
Fat Mac?
Yeah, but that's that's Fat Mac's song.
But Fat Mac giving credit to Baby Mel. He said,
hey,
you are trending.
And Mel got one that's on the way. It said like 987,000.
There's a lot of niggas outside of Montgomery.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is yes, there's.
What you about to say? Niggas outside Montgomery ain't rocking with Mel?
No, what I'm saying, there's a lot of artists in Alabama,
period,
that's strong.
Alabama is
but
too
I'm
big.
talking about
Alabama is too big for you to. This ain't Atlanta.
First and foremost, listen. First and foremost, Rollo has a situation with Lil Baby.
That's why I purposely said there are niggas in Mobile who are bigger than No Cap and Rollo in Mobile that you just probably don't know of.
But listen. Rollo has a situation with Lil Baby. Mm-hmm. Has had it for a few years. Mm-hmm. No Cap has had a situation with with Young Boy and other stuff, and he solidified in the game. Mm-hmm. Do you think either one of those guys we could give credit to?
Lit bigger than.
But what I'm saying is, when I say picking up the Doe Beat torch, I'm talking about from Montgomery, Alabama. Doe was from right here,
and he's not the leader of his situation.
What do you mean?
Like when you think of CBM, who was the leader?
Doe was the face and the representative.
Yeah.
Who's the bigger face?
Mel is not. What is Mel the face and representative of?
Of him, as far as I know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't. Really
I can't say he. See, Doe B is a reach. He don't rap like Doe. He don't. He ain't
I'm
got
not saying the rapping like
his motion ain't like
the momentum though that he's gained.
What's his major feature right now?
Probably what? Has anything come out with him and Rod Wave? But we don't know what his major feature is because
Doe from the gate was getting major features. The Future songs on Doe first album.
But Future wasn't Hendrix.
I'm just every album.
He was Rex on Rex.
Every
on Rex
album
Future.
after that had a major feature.
Mel ain't dropped the album yet though, have he? So give him time.
I mean, he done dropped 46 songs.
But he ain't dropped the project yet.
I mean, you can create a project out of all the songs he done dropped.
Give him time. Shout out Baby Mel. Shout out to Baby
Mel.
That movement.
I mean, we ain't trying to make this a
they
Baby
whole
Mel
crew
bad
though.
show.
Look, they got.
But what me and Classic are trying to point out to you is that's blasphemy. Look at this.
Y'all will see.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, hey, the way this kid momentum is moving, as long as
not Doe B.
He might surpass. You got to look what Doe did when people were saying Doe was the biggest since Dirty.
The very first time I heard Doe rap, I said that boy can rap.
But it's not about can rap. Now that argument, it's a lot of niggas.
Every
can rap.
guy you just named from Texas that are big can rap.
But it's a lot of niggas can rap, but a lot of niggas ain't got motion. And that's two
Name a
different things.
nigga who got motion that can't rap.
Don't make me do that. That's a setup.
No, it's not.
That is.
No, it's not. Who are you?
What do you mean?
You have no reputation to protect. I'd be on
I
here
got
bashing
my own
the fuck.
reputation
I'd be on
to
here
protect.
bashing the fuck out of people. Keep it real.
This nigga
Stop
said,
with
nigga,
the
you
cap.
shit on
Let's keep it
everybody.
real.
I'm feeling because you got.
I shit on everybody because I keep it real.
You still got Honeycomb. You still got Lil Bam. There's still about like
I keep
100
it
more.
real.
So you saying all them niggas you just played can rap from Texas? And that's opinionated though. That's opinionated.
I like their bars.
You like they bars.
Yeah.
That don't mean and it's some niggas that
The views that
but
they
look
got
though.
shows that more than just
So
me
if
like
we
the
going
bars.
by that,
Yeah.
then the motion that this guy has is surpassing what you are saying.
It's
right
not
now.
surpassing other guys from Alabama that we.
How come I don't know these niggas? These niggas you talking about in Mobile that I don't
It's
know.
people with deals
Listen,
you don't know.
But I guarantee you, them niggas know who Baby Mel
It's
is.
people with deals Baby Mel knows who they are.
Well, tell me the niggas you talking about that's bigger than Rilo and Cap in Mobile that I don't know.
Fucking the other Fat Mac.
Yeah, there's another Fat Mac in Mobile. Then
That's his biggest.
You got also Big Yavo. You got.
But we know who that is. We know Yavo.
But I'm saying, but it's still about like 1,000 more other people from Alabama.
So
that
Big
rap.
Yavo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can rap.
Yeah, I like Yavo shit.
All right.
I'm trying to
Baby
think of
Mel,
some
can he
more.
rap? No, don't do that. Don't get the out punching.
No, I've already discussed this.
Can he rap?
To me, no.
So what does your opinion about him not being able to rap have to do with his motion? Can Baby Mel rap to you? Or my deal is, it ain't about if a nigga can or can't rap.
Mm-hmm. And my deal is
It's
the
about-
niggas who are.
To some niggas, listen.
My deal is, historically, the people who last and make the most money have the most talent.
No, that's definitely not true.
Name somebody who
Talent-
doesn't have
talent don't
who's
win.
lasted the longest
Talent
and
don't
made
win.
more money than Jeezy,
Talent
than
don't
T.I.,
win.
than Gucci, than 2 Chainz.
Talent-
And what you mean talent don't win? All these guys have talent.
No, talent don't win. These niggas that you naming will tell you that. Talent will never win. You've heard this your whole life. It's 9-10% talent. Talent ain't the biggest factor.
Just because you seeing something every
Listen.
day don't mean that's the people that's rising to the top,
Watch
that's
this.
lasting the longest.
And I want to see
They
if
have
you niggas
careers
agree with me.
that
Watch- hold
last
on.
10 years,
If-
20 years.
The only
Listen,
person
listen.
that really got
No.
lucky was Silk the Shocker.
Listen to me. If talent, he ain't the only nigga. If talent
Mhm.
is the deciding factor,
Mhm.
you are more talented than every nigga you just named. There ain't no are you gonna disagree with that? You're gonna say Jeezy more talented
No,
than this
you
nigga.
still
You're gonna
missing-
say Tip more
you
talented
still
than this
missing
nigga.
yes, all those guys are more talented than me. You still missing the point.
No.
These are guys that I try to mimic with my own music.
So you try to
if you
mimic
like
no
something-
cap? No cap more talented than you?
Hell no.
So talent ain't the factor.
But No Cap has some talent though.
But I'm saying that's not the reason
But
he's
again,
successful.
you're missing what I said. I didn't say everybody with talent get on and pop. I said the people who last long and have long-lasting careers and make most of the money have talent.
A lot of people that are successful right now is because they know the right people. Also,
I'm not talking about who's successful right now.
So
I'm
what-
talking about people who
So
have
you saying-
careers
you
that
saying-
stretch time. People who make more money than any of these guys have talent.
yeah.
So who's the most
The
generous?
guys people who look up to,
The
the guys
guys-
who make the list,
Listen.
have talent.
Listen, you say this guy's bigger than No Cap and Rilo.
R&B,
But
easy.
listen though, I think No Cap and Rilo have longer careers than these unknown people you talking
These
about.
unknown people just started rapping though.
But
It's
Cap
just
and-
like a Baby
Cap
Mel.
and
We don't know
Rilo-
where he's gonna end up.
We
You
don't
don't know where he's
But
because I
listen.
remember when 21 Savage first started rapping, I said he's trash. But guess what he did? He did what I like for my rappers to do. Get better. Every year. Just like what Brian say. If I know how to dunk on a nigga, next season, all season, I'm working on the turnaround.
So that means-
Once I got the dunk and the
Listen,
turnaround,
listen.
the next season, let me work on the pull-up.
So with the motion Baby Mel got now, he can't get better.
I don't know. Who said it? I didn't say that, dude. What are we
just-
talking about?
I'm trying to make your energy right now make sense. Is what I'm trying to
What
do.
is my energy?
I mean, it's very emphatic right now. So I'm trying to.
I mean, we're doing a podcast.
I'm on the same podcast with you, but I want you to make sense with what you're saying.
What am I not making sense?
You said
with?
I jumped out of a small window by
saying he has
the potential to pick up the dope.
And how is that crazy when this guy had the same energy when you said it?
He didn't jump out, do the flips
I'm on the camera, so I have to say something that
But listen to what I'm saying to you. How is that jumping out of a small window by saying he has the potential to pick up the dope?
That was my opinion.
I'm saying explain based on what? Because all you've done is contradicted yourself. 1 minute you say it's talent based.
At the end of the day, you can't replace that. You can't replace that right there behind on that wall.
So you saying that he can't surpass that?
There's nothing.
That's not to say that he's going to rap as good. They're essentially from the same crew. They're from the same,
There's no longer 106 in Park. There's no longer a basement. There's no longer all the other little platforms, all those big platforms. I said little, all those big platforms. See, this is why the young niggas feel like the old niggas be hating on them because of what you're doing right now. That's why the young niggas feel like
he ain't dope B right now.
Nobody said he was dope B. If you say
somebody on the trajectory,
the motion that he got
at this point,
who has impacted the game from Montgomery since dope B, other than Baby Mel? Who has impacted like that? Like Mel? I'm asking.
Alright, Rubber Band
I know
OG.
Rubber Band OG signed their deal.
Rubber Band OG.
I know DA signed their deal.
Space Jam, Bo.
So Space Jam, Bo, and Baby Mel in the same lane.
Space Jam, Bo had a deal a long time ago.
But this dude just told you the motion I'm doing is even without I don't even got a deal.
We would never know. Let's end it like that.
We're watching it. Y'all niggas on the internet way more than I am.
Well, I'm saying we would never know. Let's agree. In other words, we just gotta find out. We just gotta find out.
His motion.
You said he got.
Does he have motion in your opinion? Yes or no?
You jumped out a window. That's an opinion.
But does he have motion? Yes or no?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he got motion.
Is that opinionated or is that true?
That's fact.
That's fact. That's fact that he got motion.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not
the motion that he got. He does not have. I didn't say he's there now. I say he's picking up the torch, and I'm explaining where I'm coming from. So did we think Rubber Band was gonna pick up the dough torch? Did we feel like his momentum in the game? We said Rubber Band is about to.
Niggas thought Fat Mac. Niggas thought Rubber Band. Niggas thought Super. Niggas thought.
It just niggas stop supporting.
You gotta see what this shit do. Fat Mac signed with Atlantic Records.
It's a lot of niggas that.
I'm just saying though, but you gotta see what it do. And he had the hottest song in the city, in the state at the time. You say you got on the bus with some little kids and all they wanted to hear was.
But that was here in Alabama though.
But I'm saying, and that got him a record deal with Atlantic Records. This dude
looks like he's transcending our state right now. Like he's going beyond Alabama.
So when nobody outside of Alabama bumping, put it on your head.
Yeah, but the guy who made Put It On Your Head says, hey, if it wasn't for this guy, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I was about to quit until this guy got involved.
All right.
Is that opinionated? This guy factually stated that this young man has revived what I'm doing. I don't understand where the tension come from. Just by saying that, cause
we trying to understand why you think we got tension because we said he's not dope beat. He's not on the.
But I'm trying to see if I said, hey, do we think Baby Mel is better than Doe B? Do y'all think he's better than Doe? He's about to replace Doe. Those are not the words I said. I said, it's just like when somebody said, listen, it's like when somebody says, is Jordan passing the torch to so and so? You're not saying this person is becoming it.
And we can say that was a question. You asked us, is he
getting the torch? You said I jumped out of a window like that was absurd to say. You said that like that was how you couldn't fathom of why would I say
that was because we're doing a podcast. That's gonna sound good for the pod.
But I can't ask for explanation on the podcast.
And I could have swore I gave you 1,000 reasons.
All I'm saying
and you still acting like we being aggressive.
There's a thousand other artists in Alabama that's getting.
Why you got that energy?
There's 1,000 other artists in Alabama that's getting
the same motion that he got, or beyond that. Name them.
Lil Bam getting about like 16, 17
Lil Bam's
million.
been running. This guy ain't been running that long. I've heard of Lil Bam way before this guy. And again, these guys y'all are naming will tell you like, yeah, this nigga got momentum for real. It's like y'all wanna make somebody have more momentum.
In other words, I don't.
And he
see,
from
I don't,
right here. He from the
I
crib.
In
That's
other
not
words,
what we.
I don't see other like real MCs being like committed like this.
To him,
Yeah.
but who's embracing these other guys? Not from 3-4 years ago. I'm talking about present day right now. Who's embracing these other guys?
I ain't in any room no more.
But you on the internet. Both of you guys. You guys are electronic masters. I just better know how to work a calculator.
Answer, and then you combat that.
I'm not what am I combating?
Saying we be on the internet all the time.
What am I combating? I'm asking the question y'all ain't answering. I asked him who was getting more love and embracing. He said I'm not in the room.
But
no
that
more.
wasn't never what I was talking about.
I just feel
I'm just
like,
saying Doe is in another stratosphere.
Yeah. Who's not saying that?
So to say he's taking
is
the
Michael
torch,
Jordan in another
you could have said he's
stratosphere?
taking the torch
Of
from
course,
Bubba Band.
that never stops
You didn't
nobody
say
from
he's taking the
comparing
torch
LeBron
from-
to him.
No, I'm just telling you why I said you jumped out of a window. Because Doe
You
is
said
in a
a
different
small
strategy.
window.
A small window. That just sounds good.
yeah.
How do you not understand that? That just sounds better. I'm potting.
We just disagree.
I'm potting. You know how to pod?
I can't.
Every Sunday I come in here and pod.
I
When I
can't wait
leave
for
here,
a day.
a lot of this shit is not my real opinion.
Alabama
But
artists
10
really
minutes ago, you keep it real on here.
surpass they'll be. I can't wait to see that day that someone surpass.
Again, that's potting.
There'll be
right?
legacy, but for right now, I don't see no one.
This is no challenge to his legacy. You know what I mean? This is
No, I'm talking about
Doe
even-
didn't
I'm
get.
talking-
We
I'm
didn't
talking
get
about
to
e-
see Doe
I'm
reach
talking
his
about.
full
I'm talking about
potential.
even on the road to fame.
But do you feel like we got to see Doe reach his full potential?
Nah.
Yeah, so we didn't get to see him reach his full potential.
But I'm saying, but that's like I look at
So
Doe.
did
I look
you-
at Doe as like big. You know.
No doubt, but that's I mean. All right, so did Jay-Z surpass Biggie? Or are we gonna just say
Yeah,
no
he
matter
lived
what
longer.
Jay? All right, so we're not comparing that. We're not comparing is he gonna outlive the guy or nothing like that.
I'm gonna put it like
We're
this.
saying like with the work that Big set off, Jay-Z came behind Big
I'm gonna put it
and
just like
picked
this.
up the torch that Big was leaving
I'm
for
just
New
say
York.
this, as far as goddamn Baby Mel, he's a good dude, and I'm good.
That
friends with him.
subject has been had.
Hold on. But what I'm saying, but as a fan of his music, I can't say that I don't listen to all his music.
No, listen.
But if I but
some people that
but
listen
listen.
I got you.
If I'm on IG and I see something that he posted before I'm listening to it, I'm hitting hard on it.
See, so this means you're making it personal about do you like him or not. That's not
I'm
what
just saying.
I asked.
I'm just
Because
saying.
listen, let me explain this.
I can't make that opinion on something that I'm not a fan of.
But let me explain to you this. There's a lot of things that I
That's
cannot
just like
listen
D-Lo.
to me. There's a lot of things that I cannot tell you about the young man. Like if somebody said, say his raps right quick. I can't say no Baby Mel raps, but I like every time that I hear something musically related to our state, his name is popping up. These anonymous other guys y'all talking about, I'm not seeing nobody else's names. But it may be because of where I'm clicking or looking.
Anonymous other guys. I'm talking about Dobie.
Yeah. But next
Okay.
subject. Next subject.
All right. What's the next subject,
I
Potter?
don't even know.
Mr. Pod. We're going to let Mr. Pod, the king of podcasting,
I don't
hold
even
it down.
understand how you don't understand.
I understand. It's over with. It's what's next?
I mean, we was getting angry.
I didn't say you were getting angry. I said you were getting
You
emphatic.
said you guys. I'm talking about me and him. You said our energy.
So what do you want me to do? Apologize on the podcast?
but,
I'm sorry, Kenny, for saying you got angry.
I don't care what your opinion is.
Will you still be my
I don't
friend?
care-
I'm sorry
I
for
don't
saying
care
you got angry.
what your opinion
I'm sorry,
is.
Classic. Will you still be my friend for
we
saying
we
you
just
got
need to
angry?
go to the next
I don't
subject.
know.
I don't care
We
what
gotta be some superficial
opinion
podcast
is.
niggas. I don't know what's
But
happening.
if you
right now.
podding, you're podding.
It's just my opinion.
Three's top three. Got my top three internet personalities. Coming in at number 3, I have. Hold on, I think I wrote this down. Orlando Brown. I think that's his name. Orlando Brown. From That's So Raven. Also from Major Pain. Orlando Brown has also been on a rampage online.
That's a wild dude.
Been on a rampage online. He's also been beat up online. He's also been, yeah, there you go. So yeah, I think you guys are all familiar with Orlando Brown. If you're not,
So when you're saying top 3 internet personalities, you're meaning
people who go viral very often. People who live on the internet. They're probably most notable for what they've done on the internet than what they probably are rich. Like Orlando Brown. Like I said, he was on That's So Raven. He probably actually had a real fucking record deal at one point in time.
is he talented?
Very talented.
What is his talent? Singing?
Yeah, singing, rapping, acting, all of that.
You go hard on the bar.
The nigga is amazing.
Is an entertainer.
He's an entertainer, but he's more so known for getting drunk and saying stupid shit on the internet.
So do we feel like he has mental issues?
Like, look at this nigga.
Yeah, but Nick Cannon is definitely like one of one.
You said Nick? What's up with Nick?
One of one.
What's up with Nick?
If you compare your career to somebody, who would it be?
Michael Jackson. That's me.
Never.
Liar.
Who the fuck does that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that?
Where's Nick? This is why I protect you. Yeah. All right.
Ray J a wild dude too. If I was doing like a honorable mention, Ray J might come up in there.
What I'm saying.
This nigga Orlando Brown is just.
Did he just ask Ray J, is this where I protect you?
Yeah.
What did he mean by that? From Orlando Brown?
Listen.
Or what Orlando might do?
That the entertainment industry is a wild place. We all know that. Are you familiar with the Diddy case? We all know the entertainment industry is crazy. And that's what Baby Mel getting into, is the entertainment industry. So he might, hey, we gotta protect him. Gotta make sure you know what I'm saying? None of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Baby Mel.
Stand back
at
and 448.
448.
No beat track. And if he on that track, because that's his opinion. And if he is, we gotta make sure he don't end up like this crazy ass nigga right here.
Orlando Brown is too wild for this. Who keeps on interviewing him?
Where the are all the wigs when he comes down to Jada's head? And what the does Will Smith grab when he lays down in bed? I'm just saying some real, man. Are you gripping when she's gobble, squabble, squabble, giving the bop, shoop-a-dap, bop, do ya, bop, that I do, yeah. Where's the hair? Ain't no hair. Will is very mad. Will, I know you're mad.
Orlando Brown is too wild.
To me, crazy. And this is the tip of the iceberg. This ain't even like, yeah, look at some of these. Yeah, Diddy gave Orlando what?
We trying to shake up the world, baby. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do some real shit out
Was he in Making the Band?
I got my Diddy going. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the oosh-gosh goosh-wash. You gave me the oosh-gosh muaf, the shoosh-wash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the oosh-gosh muaf.
That's number 3. Number 2. See, I fought with this one for a little while. Actually, number 3 I fought with because this person could have easily have made the list, but didn't because of Orlando Brown. So I fought with my 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? But number 2 is Dr. Umar.
In reference to what? Just
when Dr. Umar speaks, 9 times out of 10 what he say is about to go viral. He gonna say something so idiotic or just so crazy. Even if he's saying some real shit.
I was about to say, he be kicking facts a lot of
Even
times.
if he say some real, like, he kick facts sometimes, but the interracial dating shit, a lot of that shit he go too far with. He go to the extreme, and especially when you got your own skeletons going on
with white women,
or just with
in general
women, and you can't be preaching this protect black women and you don't protect black women yourself. You know what I'm saying? But that's not why he going viral. You know what I'm saying? However, that is why he going viral. You know what I'm saying? Just the shit he
I
says.
married a white girl 10 years ago, brother. Well, brother, until you unmarry her, it's best you stay over there, brother. I appreciate you and I love you, but you are no use to me with that white woman on your arm, brother. I keep telling you, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani. Correct. But I would say, listen, your wife is white. So we're going to stop the black talk right there. The goddamn NBA is a suspect. As soon as I said that, Mama Oya blew my cell phone off the stand. They are contacting the college to try to force them to cancel my lecture this Thursday to close out Black History Month. They're claiming I smoke crack. I married a white girl 10 years ago, brother. Well, why are black men so...
How you feel about Umar, man?
More than any other man in this country.
It's all entertainment.
He would go live and say the craziest shit in the world.
You are 1,000% wrong.
You're in denial-ish.
I'm not. When you say that somebody is dating somebody because they have low self-esteem, you are basically saying that white people are better than we are. So when somebody says, yo, he only fuck with them because he hates himself.
Absolutely.
That means that you think that person thinks that white people are better than
You do.
I don't.
You wouldn't have been with him. There's more
You
black
are
women
wrong.
on the earth than any other population. You can get a black woman from
Is
Brazil.
his
You
girl
can go
white?
to Jamaica. You can go to Canada. You can go to the indigenous Africans of Mexico.
This nigga said the indigenous Africans of Mexico.
You can get a pina colada sister. You can get
You get a pina colada sister.
black women of every complexion. So
Well,
if
listen
you
for
needed
it still.
a pale queen, you could have got you a pale African queen. But you
That motherfucker's beautiful.
Why are black men? Are you mixed race?
No.
Or are you a bunny hopper?
Yes.
That's why.
Bunny hopper. Boy, when that nigga say bunny hopper, oh, when he give out the Coon Awards.
Although your white girlfriend and possibly none of her family owned a slave,
They're from Portugal.
although the Portuguese were some of the first ones in the slave trade.
The very
So they
pioneers.
built most of the dungeons in Africa. So I know she got racism in her veins because of the Portuguese role in the slave trade. Let's say her family.
That nigga goes in, bruh. If you want to run your numbers up,
Get book Umar.
book Umar. First you book Orlando Brown. Wait, hold on. To warm him up, we're going to get to that. Because I want to know your three.
You have no business being with a
But
Caucasian.
Umar is number two. Because you can take Umar anyway. You can take Umar to CNN. You can take Umar to Vlad. You can take Umar to Breakfast Club. You can take Umar to your college. You can take Umar to the EBT office. You can take Umar anywhere. And he gonna preach. He gonna say something that a motherfucker gonna want to hear.
See, I used to really listen to Umar.
Mm-hmm.
Then he never said anything that you know.
Yeah, that's what
that
got me
threw
into
me
him
off.
because I was like, I like this nigga.
Yeah, I just got Umar'd out.
But once they created TikTok and Instagram Reels, and people started catching his lives and taking little pieces of his lives and making videos out of them, is when I was like, oh, this nigga is crazy. Number one, though, internet personality has got to be Charleston White.
Charleston?
He's Charleston White.
He's
gotta
still
be
number one?
He's got to be number, because anytime you bring Charleston on your show, you got to be on the edge of your seat.
Oh, for what he's going to say.
For what and the number's going to go up. You want him to damn near say,
somebody was rivaling him that I don't know.
Now, let me, give me your three. Or just, just give me some people you think.
I thought the guy that was going to take over the internet.
And I know who you're going to say.
I thought Lil Woody was going to take over the internet.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I thought he had his antics in the courtroom, and he had tag teamed with Charleston for a minute. But I think beefing with Charleston,
Woody didn't want to really go there.
Become what you got to be on.
Yeah.
And I think beefing with Charleston kind of knocked him. Like, I think that made Like you said, Charleston been in this game. I know how to drop enough videos to sabotage.
Charleston openly say I'm the police.
And he just knew how to.
So he know how to beef with a nigga who from the streets, cause he like, hey.
He know how to play the internet game.
I'm gonna go to the police.
Charleston dropped videos like, yeah, nigga, and yeah, look, Woody, nigga, this and that. And Woody was like,
when Brick Baby was in Dallas, he really called the Dallas PD and the Dallas FBI office.
Brick Baby was trying to go beat up Charleston White?
No, he was just in Dallas doing some shit, hanging out with some niggas, and at the time, him and Charleston got into it on the internet. And
Charleston called the police?
Charleston called the police.
You can't.
And called the FBI on Brick Baby for threatening him online.
So now you know what can that opens up.
I'm just telling you, Charleston is a different animal.
Does he play a role in what's going on with Brick and them now?
I mean,
speculatively, it could
he a domino.
Some of the we got a little bit of this.
You know what I'm saying? All of it has a domino effect.
Have they let Wack off the hook yet? And can we
he a domino.
Is Wack in the honorable mentions for internet personality?
He most definitely can get an honorable mention. Him, 607 Unk. It's a lot of internet personalities who we only know from the internet. Every day is some. Oh, they on the internet.
I only know 607
from the internet.
I never knew.
And he got some. I've seen
music
videos of him popping up freestyle.
I saw one not too long ago.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, this nigga was really rapping.
Yeah.
Or trying to.
And then, exactly. That's what you look at him and be like.
Yeah.
He looked like he was trying to be in the game.
And some people in the comments like, maybe this nigga did write Country Grammar. I was like, it wasn't that tight. Not that Country Grammar had a whole lot of bars and shit in it. See, that's what may happen. Let's go back to the Baby Mel shit real quick. Nelly. When Nelly dropped Country Grammar, I was like, oh, this is trash.
You did not think he was talented?
No. But over time,
he found his mojo.
It gave, you know what I'm saying? I knew Nelly had a talent. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
He was marketable, man. He was safe marketable.
It was a harmony, but that was some southern shit. Yeah, all us had the down down baby, up street in the Range Rover. Street sleeper baby, cock ready to let it go.
I ain't real like that, but I like
the
videos.
Underlay, my
listen, that's the one. That song made me say, because after the first one, Down Down Baby, I think it was the beat more so that bothered me.
But see, that's what I want people to understand when they say it's the old heads. I was Nelly age or younger and still didn't get it.
Talking about when he dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the metaphors in his lyrics.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't. Sometimes people just don't get your shit.
And it's okay to say you don't like somebody.
And fuck it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Eventually a motherfucker may come on to your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nelly said, I'm a sucker for cornrows.
And manicured toes. How you manicure toes?
You thinking there? I was just... And you was like, and when you heard that, you was like, I'm listening to Pastor Troy at this time. So I'm on Pastor Troy heavy, and I hear a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes. And I'm like, how was this out more than this? But this
was the melody.
No, it was the marketability. We can't market. Listen, Troy got his chance. When Troy got that video, we jumped off the building with the parachute and the helicopter. They tried to give Troy a national chance.
But I don't even think it was the marketability. It was the city. Again, that's why I say niggas who not from Atlanta back then didn't blow. That nigga is not from Atlanta.
Talking about Troy.
Troy. Field Mob were not from Atlanta. Niggas who, you be like, damn, why that nigga ain't blowing? Cause he ain't from the city.
So I hope I don't misquote this. I just saw a recent interview with Troy that he said, I was actually from Atlanta, but I moved to Augusta, and I tried to put Augusta on the map.
That interview.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that's what he said.
But it's just like with 334 Mile got on, and niggas was like, them niggas ain't from my hood.
But he said that hurt him, that if he said, you know, his idea, his mind,
should have repped Atlanta.
He said that it would have popped.
Instead of doing the opposite and then trying to come
I'm
back
gonna
in.
rep Augusta. Yeah. You see Jeezy was,
Yeah,
When
Jesus
you
said,
went,
hey, I don't know who that little J nigga y'all talking about. Well, we from Pink. We from the Pink City.
So, an artist from Atlanta that had a bigger impact than Jeezy when they first hit, I can't think of one.
First hit?
I mean, when they first smashed the scene, like with not Jeezy's old, you know, the stuff when he was Lil J.
Yeah, I know.
When he hit with, cause the song I did not like.
Ludacris?
Biggest, yeah. Cause Ludacris.
That What's Your Fantasy? Boy, that What's Your Fantasy?
And Luda.
It seemed like it seemed like right because.
So Jeezy was the biggest street impact artist to hit.
Cause Jermaine Dupri was talking about that Luda shit. Like, damn, I should have signed him.
He had an opportunity.
He was like, he did the Madden song, and that's how I remember seeing it from my vision. Like it just seemed like he just so hot. He went from Madden.
But didn't Timbaland do the beat for What's Your Fantasy?
I think so.
Or was that his producer? He had his own.
Yeah, I think Bangladesh did that.
Yeah.
Or somebody close to the team or something. But yeah,
What's Your Fantasy hit?
But still, I think Jeezy's shit hit harder than What's Your Fantasy was just radio and TV. It was just everywhere on radio and TV. Jeezy was like, damn, boy, this shit everywhere. Like,
I remember people were saying his impact was the biggest since P. Like they were like he.
Yeah, it had a big, like you said, it was a bigger street impact.
It was just all you want to hear.
That Jeezy just had a bigger street impact.
When Jeezy said,
"Cause Gucci
36 O's for the 19.
Gucci, it took
Frank
Gucci a little
those
minute.
service, she ain't even got to drive. Stacks on deck, what would a hater think? Lot of dead white boys, he got money in
And
the
then,
backseat.
the way Jeezy got introduced was so genius. And, like, not genius at the same time. Because, like, they wasn't really thinking like that for real. Like, we're going to do Boys in the Hood. And it seems like all that shit hit.
So I can't.
At the same time.
I try my best.
So, yeah, you're right.
I try my best.
You ain't nobody who
Look, I try my best.
Impact bigger than Jeezy.
To move on. We can't say that's what Mel doing right now. And
because
it's
again,
a Jeezy type feel what he's doing.
The difference. And maybe this calculated on their end. But again, what is his major feature? Both these guys had, by the time the pot boiling, they done had made at least 3-4 major features on songs.
So we'll agree to say time will tell.
By the time I heard the Jeezy the second mixtape after the Streets is Watching, the Trapper Die.
Right.
By the time Trapper Die, he got Bun B. He got so many niggas on song. The Bun B song just was so incredible. When I heard that shit, I was like, who is this nigga Jeezy?
So watch. Here's the difference. Jeezy is from GA, so they got a lot of his originals before that, and we're getting a lot of males before that.
And let me say this, even with the Dope B, back to the Dope B comparison, when you just said, I probably can't rap no baby male songs, I guarantee you was rapping Dope B songs. Because the flow was different. It connected different. Not that, and this is no knock on the new niggas and on their flow. Because there's new niggas who got flows that connect with me. ESTG is a new nigga. His flow connects with me. He might do it too much on every song.
It's a lot of the new niggas I don't rock with, though.
But as far as a flow and
I don't
rap
get
and scheme and, you know what I'm saying? It's like a nigga understands music.
I thought because of Rallo Fam Goon and the voice thing, I thought initially that's...
And I think that's the major appeal.
But I thought that was gonna...
and ain't nothing wrong with it.
But then I started listening to... He got a nice vibe about him, man. His music got a nice little.
Yeah, it's a young vibe.
I
he ain't killing nobody. He having fun. He getting money. He fucking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I remember listening.
Give me more.
But look, the first time I ain't gonna trip now. The first time I listened to Jeezy, I'll never forget. I was sitting on East Tuskegee and Monday Driveway, and he called me early in the morning. He was like, "Man, come through. I got something rolled up, man." He said, "Boy, you gotta listen to this dude." And that's the first person that said something about Master P. Money was like, man, and I was listening to Jeezy. Like, I listened to the first song, And I, you know, I'm critical too. I'm like, and this, and then the What's the Name song came on, and I didn't like it.
Guess what?
When you see the new play the new Jesus, all the dope boys go crazy.
But guess what? Jeezy understood the art form. He understood a bridge. He understood a hook. He understood when to rap a bar. He understood when
when Jeezy said I
take
went
a
from
rhyme
old
scheme from
school
somebody else
Chevys to drop top forces.
Man, that nigga
what did he
flow,
say? I went from
that nigga rapped about the.
But that's the.
It was
you
other
couldn't
niggas.
walk a mile.
Bro, it was
in
other
my Air
niggas rapping
Forces.
about bricks. It was other niggas rapping about selling drugs. But the way Jeezy rapped about that shit, man.
When he dropped, you couldn't walk a mile off in my Air Forces. I had a total change of heart.
That nigga said, what they give you? A lifetime supply of baking soda and clientele. A Rolex watch. Something else.
3 scales.
3 scales. Hey, I forgot shit. But I'm just saying. The nigga was so clever with some shit that we'd all heard before. You know what I'm saying? Even Gucci. Even when Gucci was saying shit like, couple chicken dog for the 18. Same number Gucci Manning for the coach team.
See, Gucci to me was a very good example of consistency, where I'm gonna keep coming, even if
and
they're
that's
saying
where
it's wet,
and that's
I'm
where
gonna keep coming,
and I'm like Classic when he said, and I understood him to the T when he said, I'll see some shit even if I don't like it, I'm gonna hit the heart, the light. Because in my head, like I said, with 21 Savage, I remember when I first heard that nigga, I said, Then I heard that next album. I was like, okay. Then that next album, I was like, shit, that boy 21. Then that nigga dropped that one with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Doing the intros and shit.
But
I was like, shit.
He another East Atlanta nigga, man.
That boy 21 been consistent. Hey, he been looking at a nigga rhyme book, getting it together. And then you can tell by the nigga he hanging with, Drake. The ultimate, bro, I still call this nigga Drake the king. He just got slaughtered for a whole song.
Of song making?
Ain't nobody better than Drizzy.
In song making?
He the king of this shit.
When it comes to song
making.
No.
When it comes to
song
song
cannot
making,
make a better record than Hendrix. If Drake and Hendrix go, I'll say this. They'll be the top two that go battle each other. Drake can out-song Future?
I think so.
Drake can make a better record than Future?
I think so.
I gave you one then, so you don't know who to pick.
I don't want to have no talk about no more music no more.
We
don't have that power no more. Music is
we podding right now, man. Something we gonna call this episode. We podding, motherfucker.
That's the definite name of this one. We are podding.
Yeah, it'll take some more room for that.
Drake or Future? Better song maker, easy.
I'm saying, the best album was the
No,
one
we
they
just
made
saying
together.
song, you mean the album that they collabed
And the
together?
best hooks and all of that shit on there was the ones that
with
Drizzy
Drake.
did.
That was one of the best albums. That was one of the best albums for hip hop culture for real.
Huh?
That was one of the best albums for the hip hop culture.
All I'm saying is, have you not heard no Kia?
I heard the "Give Me a Hug" song.
Hey, fuck, give me a hug. Give me a hug is good too.
No, Kia Hard. Play the record. I haven't heard it.
All right, we're gonna get blocked for about.
Oh, okay, no, don't play the record. We'll listen to it after the show.
We're gonna get blocked.
No, we don't want to get blocked.
We probably got blocked for something already.
But not this show.
Yeah. I think Mexican OT got a deal.
Oh, so we play anybody with a deal, we get blocked?
Yeah. We ain't gonna get blocked, but we're gonna get hit with a copyright thing, meaning we can't fully monetize, you know what I'm saying? That
For
video.
having that on there.
Yeah.
See, these niggas have to school me. I don't know. I will play all y'all.
We still have to reach certain plateaus in order to get monetized.
So a show that's already like a Breakfast Club play somebody who got a deal stuff.
But we're pointing it.
Yeah.
At the time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's no time for learning. After we be recording, you know what I'm saying? We got 4 minutes of tape, so we got to keep it going.
We ain't did Ice Cold. We ain't did
Keys on the
Ground.
He ain't finished up his 3. He went to a whole different topic.
I mean, you know, it's
three.
You know,
Yeah,
I just want his opinion, you know. But Yeah, we had a heated discussion.
It's not heated. We're potting. Remember?
Hey, if we
It's not
potting, that don't
heated.
mean it ain't gotta be heated.
It's not heated.
We want them to be heated.
It's great debating. It's.
Yeah, all this shit is gonna be great for the clips.
I'm cheering the. I want the city, man. Just this is where my passion comes from on a subject like that about the baby male situation, because we were all close to though, far as like friendships go. You know what I'm saying? So to see a friend, take the game to new heights. I always talk about this. I never. This upset me. When I saw Doe on 106 in Park, I was watching it. I recorded it on my DVR, and I was so hyped and excited and happy for him. And I was with somebody at the time that was watching it with me that was very disgruntled, because they was like, nigga, you all like that. And I don't understand that type of hate.
I love Doe though.
No, what I'm saying is, I was very upset by that, because I was like, why you
got that type of energy
for me cheering this nigga on? This it's like we was all hoopers, and if you see a hooper make it, like, why don't you? So my gratitude for, and I guess the reason I just loosely said picking up the torch was related to, I want to see our city win one at some point, because our city does have the rubber band OGs, the Trinico Shawties.
But see, that's why when you said picking up the torch, that's why I'm, there was some hyperbole in when I said small window, because I wanted it to sound extravagant.
What's good for TV? That's what he wanted to do.
But because I say that because, again, Doe understood the art form of just hip hop. That boy studied. That boy went to studio to studio. That boy rapped with some of the greats. He understood the structure of a song. T.I. said he loved when that man sang.
Yeah. You can hear really, you know what I'm saying? You can hear the future trending.
He would have on a project,
he
would take you so many different, you know what I'm saying, from preach to